has increased by 500 million. Correct?
I can make a correction. It is 2020-2021.
Thank you for that.
On the extreme right.
On the extreme right?
Yes, the outer year, the previous year. Then the next column is on 2022-2023 when the governor took over.
Thank you for that correction.
Yes.
So in financial year 2021-2022.
Yes.
And the governor took in the first quarter.
Yes, the first
quarter. In fact, in the last quarter of that year.
The first quarter. The governor took over in the first quarter.
Of which financial year?
The first quarter of 2022-2023.
Yes.
In August.
In August?
Yes.
Yes. So when does the first quarter begin?
The first quarter begins in July.
In July, 1st of July.
Ends, yes.
And ends in which month?
It starts in July.
Which date of July?
1st July.
Yes. When does the first quarter of the financial year end?
The last financial year.
When does the first quarter of which is the last date of the first quarter of a financial year?
The last date is the end of September.
End of September.
Yes.
That is
a quarter is made up of 3
months.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So this is the time when the governor took over.
Yes.
And between then and 30th of June.
Yes.
Following year.
Yes.
In the first quarter and the last quarter of the financial year 2022-2023.
Yes.
Compensation of employees increased by 500 million.
Yes.
What are the actual figures from financial year 2021-2022? I want you to read up to the
during the 2021-22 financial year, 2020 yes. 2021-22.
It was 4.
It was 4 billion 496 million.
You can just leave it at that for in the interest of time.
Okay, 4.4 billion.
4.4 billion.
Yes.
By the end of the year?
By the end of the year, it was 4.9 billion.
Is this what you're saying has been contributed to by this bloated workforce?
Yes, and other appointments.
And the short list that we've seen of the 111 personal staff.
Yes.
I'll take you back there.
Yes.
At page 164. Page 164 of our volume 2, Madam Speaker. On the top of that page, it says appointed persons in the office of the governor and the appointment dates from August 2022 to date. Correct?
Yes.
You will agree that these appointments were made when the governor came or took or assumed office?
Yes.
And in the first quarter of that financial year?
Yes.
Okay. I'll take you to the last allegation.
Yes.
Madam Witness, this allegation of a bloated workforce, you're also saying that the wage bill for Meru County government exceeds far beyond the 35% limit that is set by law.
Yes.
Because it stands at what percentage on your page 11?
Yes.
This is recurrent expenditure and this is excessive wage bill. It stands at what percentage?
It stands at 49%.
49%.
Yes.
Thank you. The last allegation in your motion is paying Kiambi Chrisas Manyara, a public communication officer in the office of the governor. His full salary and benefits while in remand, correct?
Yes.
What evidence do you have to show that this Chrisas Kiambi Manyara is a staffer in the office of the governor?
Yes, he's a staff in the office of the governor.
What evidence do you have?
I have his pay slips.
Yes.
And I also have an appointment letter in volume 6. Appointment letter. You can check in volume 6. Yes, we have a pay slip on page.
A pay slip is at what page? Page 392?
Page 146 of volume 2.
Madam Speaker, turn with me to page 146 of our volume 2. That is the pay slip for Christas Manyara Kiambi. As a road date?
Yes.
This for which month, that pay slip?
The payslip is for the month of June 2024.
June 2024.
Yes.
Where is the other payslip? Page 392?
The other payslip is on page 392.
392 of the same document, Madam Speaker.
Yes.
For which month?
For the month of April.
And page 393 for which month?
393 for the month of May.
Yes.
Yes.
And from the short list you just showed us at page 164, still on page 164 of the same volume 2, Madam Speaker. Specifically at page 169 of that document, beginning at page 164, who is the staffer listed as number 69 in the Office of the Governor?
The staff number 69 is Kiambi Christas Manyara,
Yes.
a public communications officer 2,
Yes.
recruited on October 3rd, 2023.
Yes. So this is he's working in the Office of the Governor.
Yes.
Do you have evidence that he was charged in court?
Yes.
What was he charged with? You say he was charged with murder. Whose
Yes.
murder?
Yes.
Whose murder was he charged with?
Kiambi Christas Manyara was charged with the murder of Daniel Mutiani, Araya sniper.
At what page, what evidence do you have in respect?
There is a charge sheet.
Yes. Page 429 of our volume 2, that is a pink document, Madam Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker and Honorable Members.
Who is the fourth accused person in that information or charge sheet?
The fourth accused in the charge sheet is Christas Manyara,
Charged with murder.
charged with murder of Daniel Sniper.
And you say he was paid. We've seen the pay slips.
Yes.
And from the charge sheet, when was he charged?
He was charged on the 29th day of February 2024.
You have information that he has been in remand?
He has been in remand
Until what time?
up to until around May 2024.
Okay. And you have his pay slips for the month of March. Immediately after 29th of February, he was paid in March.
Yes, he was paid
He
in
was paid
March.
April,
Yes,
May and June.
May and June.
Okay.
Yes,
And you say that he should not have been paid.
it should not have been paid.
Okay.
Yes,
And you quote section 4.2 of the Public Service Manual.
yes.
Where is that document in your exhibits? In the interest of time, page 394, Madam Speaker, still of our volume 2, the pink copy. Specifically, page 419 of that document, of our volume 2. The manual begins at page
Yes.
394, but
Yes.
specifically at page 419, Madam Speaker. What does that provision say?
The provision on page 419,
Of which document? The Public Service Commission Discipline Manual, correct?
the Public Service Disciplinary Commission Manual,
Yes.
talks about absence from duty without leave, reasonable or lawful cause. I beg to read, Honorable Speaker and Honorable Members, when an officer is absent from duty without leave, reasonable or lawful cause, the following steps shall apply. A, establish the exact dates the officer was absent from duty. If not traced through personal contacts and next of kin with a period of 10 days from the commencement of such absence, the salary and other remunerative allowances shall be stopped with the effect from the date of absence and disciplinary action instituted against the officer.
So from the time he was absent, he should not have been paid.
It should not have been paid a cent.
And to page, the previous page, I believe 418, what does it say about interdiction and suspension?
on page 418, 4.22, suspension. The circumstances under which an officer may be suspended from exercise of powers and functions of the office include when charged with serious criminal offenses in a court of law, when B, charged under the Anti-Corruption and Economic Crimes Act, C, upon conviction of a criminal offense.
So by the virtue of that provision, the moment he was charged with a serious criminal offense being murder, his salary ought to have been stopped, correct?
It should have been stopped. Maybe I can correct that. It should have been stopped the moment he was absent from work.
Yes.
Not even being charged. The moment he was absent from work, the salary ought to have been stopped.
Okay.
Yes, that is the standard procedure in management of public service.
And I will refer you to your volume 6. Our volume 6, the first two documents there, our volume 6 of the File Assembly documents, of the county, there is page 1 and 2. What documents are there? What are those two documents? Page 1 and 2?
Page 1?
And 2.
Page 1, on page 1, Honorable Speaker and Honorable Members, we have an appointment letter for Sabina Gatumi.
Yes?
Yes.
What is your contention? Because in your motion you filed, in your volume 2, you provided documents that evidence illegal appointments. That is volume 2 of the exhibits in support of the impeachment motion.
Yes.
What is your contention with respect to those two officers?
My
Page 187 of your volume 2. Page 187, specifically page 188.
My contention with those two documents on volume 6 is that it is on other irregular appointments where...
Irregular appointments by who?
By the county secretary of the county
government. This is the notorious
of Meru,
county secretary.
The notorious county secretary.
Whom the governor refused to take action against, despite the recommendation of the assembly.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Where is the evidence of those illegal appointments?
The illegal appointments are on page 187 to 188. Kindly
explain what is illegal about the appointment of Jane, is it Jane Kanana?
Jane Kanana.
Yes.
Jane Kanana on page 188.
Page 188 of our volume 2, Madam Speaker.
Yes, page 188. We have serial number 2. There is an appointment of Jane Kanana as the assistant director, who is the assistant director of a department that is not known on that page. And she is appointed an acting director, human resource management, by the county secretary. And this appointment, in my view, is illegal because the Department of Human Resource as a substantive director. And this appointment means that
where is the evidence? Sorry to interrupt. Where is the evidence of the substantive director?
The substantive director is on volume 6, page 3.
Yes.
Page 3.
So, Mary Kemaita,
yes,
that appointment letter is a substantive officer.
Yes, Mary Karemi Kemaita is the substantive director of that department.
Is it proper or legal for the county secretary to appoint another person to act in a position where there is a substantive office holder?
it is not procedural.
Yes.
And it also amounts to misuse of resources.
What does the County Government Act say with respect to acting appointments?
The County Government Act Section 69(2)(a)
Yes.
stipulates that you cannot appoint or designate an officer to act in a position that is not vacant.
Yes.
Yes.
That is the appointment. That is
the Director Human Resource.
That is the Assembly List and Band of Authorities, Madam Speaker, page 57. That is a County Government Act. Section 69, you can read the provision. Page 57.
On page 48 of the bundle of documents, that is volume 3, I'm reading section 69(2), where it says, a public officer shall not be designated to own or act in a public office if A, the office is not vacant.
So if the office is not vacant, you cannot deploy another person to act in that office, correct?
You cannot.
Does that apply to Sabina Katumi? Does that apply to her as well?
Yes.
Who is Sabina Katumi as per your first page 1 of your volume 6, the further assembly documents?
Sabina Katumi, as according to my documents, is the substantive payroll manager.
She is the substantive payroll manager, correct?
Yes.
Who has been deployed to act in her office when there is a substantive office holder?
An officer by the name Solomon Mwangaza,
yes,
has been deployed to act in that office.
Yes.
Whereas Sabina Katumi is the substantive holder of this position.
And at page 189 of our volume 2, turn with me to page 189 of our volume 2, Madam Speaker. The County Secretary for the County Human Resource Management Advisory Committee, one of the persons present is Solomon Mwangaza, correct?
Yes.
And he is present as the acting payroll manager.
Yes.
And the same is replicated at page 188.
Yes.
And these are the appointments that are done by this notorious County Secretary.
Yes.
Say a vampire service delivery, as you've even seen in the videos.
Yes.
From the hospital and and elsewhere.
Yes.
Madam Speaker, I'll request that some videos in the governor's videos be played.
I think you may proceed.
Yeah, that is video number 7. Foremost, Madam Witness, you told us that this person who was speaking, purporting to be the Secretary General of the Bas Party, do you know him?
Yes.
Is he a member of the County Assembly?
No.
And you said you are aware of the person who is a legally recognized Secretary General of the Bas Party?
Yes.
What is his name?
Milton Mugambi Manyara.
Okay.
Yes.
And you also said during the exam in chief by Senior Mr. Ndegwa that there are some members of the Bas Party who support the governor.
Yes.
Have they been victimized by the County Assembly?
No.
Have they been removed from any committees?
No.
In fact, from your volume 6, that is the membership of the select and sectoral committees of the Assembly, that is volume 6, Madam Speaker, from page 7 to 29. You will see that some of these persons are members of committees, correct?
Yes.
Is there any of them who is a chair of any committee?
Yes.
And is a member of the Bas Party?
Yes.
What is his name?
One of them is my chair,
Yes.
the Sectoral Committee on Youth, Gender and Social Development.
Yes.
She is Honorable Makena Morogocho.
Yes.
Yes,
A
she's
member
my
of the Bas
chair.
Party?
a member of the Bas party
who openly supports the governor
who supported the governor even in this impeachment.
and has not been victimized.
Yes,
Okay.
yes,
So what that gentleman appears to say in that video,
yes,
that members of the county assembly should take instructions from him, and that the party is going to take action against members who do not, who appear to support the governor. Has action been taken against the said Jennifer Morogocho?
no,
She is the chairperson of the Committee on Youth, Gender and Community Services, as indicated on page 18 of your volume 6, correct?
yes.
Who is the other person who is a member of the Bas party?
There is Kithinchi. Felix Kithinchi Muirigi
Yes,
on page 23
yes.
is the chairperson, Sectoral Committee on Transport, Energy and Public Works.
He has equally not been victimized, despite being a member of the Bas party.
Yes, yes,
So when you also said that you received a letter from Cleophas Malala directing you to withdraw the motion,
yes.
would you say that you were intimidated and threatened to withdraw the motion?
It was a form of intimidation.
Yes.
But yes, yes.
Did you succumb to that intimidation?
I did not.
As a county assembly succumbed to intimidation by that gentleman who was speaking in that video?
No.
Is that an attempt by the governor to shift attention from the real issues?
Yes, that is a.
How is that video a response to, or rather, I would request a video number 7 be played, Madam Speaker. Video number 7 of the governor's videos, VKM 7.
I had already granted that permission. Can the video be played, please?
Kampumba kuga impeachment ngavana ankwenda kueleza mumeru.
I'm sorry, Madam Speaker. I'm sorry for that. It is video number 13, 12 and 13. I'm sorry. I'm coming to this in a moment. Video number 12 and 13 of the governor's videos. Yes, that is the correct one.
Finally, as I said, I want to tell the county assemblymen, we can't wait any longer. We lost in the second impeachment. Give us the third and the fourth and the fifth and the sixth impeachment. And within a month's time, we want to see the county assembly of men. Give us that. Finally, as I said, that today, when Kraito Morongi, when Mwashimiwa Munya, when Kaduri Morongi, when CS Lentore, when Motuma Mtoidhikia, when Ayubu Mundi, when Idani Kere, and the other members of the assembly will sit down and have a cup of tea and they even said nothing, that today the redemption of Mero will be nigh.
Now this time round, we want to be very simple. To get a Senate. Kaduri, I know you are there, our senator.
Just hold on.
The video can be paused.
Is the translator here? Is it interpreted?
I think that the useful part that I want to rely on was played, Madam Speaker. It was in English. The part that I want to cross-examine now on.
Very well.
Yes.
So only the part in English.
Yes.
That's okay.
Then video number 13 can also be played. Still in the governor's videos.
Video number 13.
Finally, as I said, I want to
that 12 or 13? If that is 12, then can you play 13?
Yes, that one.
The Secretary General wa Kiama kia Bas. Nataka kusema hivi, na hii ni hamri. Hii ni hamri. Every MCA ambaye anasimama ama ameteuliwa na chama cha Bas, minority leader na uongozi wa assembly, kama kunaye amehasi akaondoka njia yenu, mwambieni kimo chake kimotoni. Huyo apende asipende ataenda. Lazima kila mmoja atii amri, na leo ni amri tunatoa. Hakuna wa kusimama kando, hata hiyo kiti ulichonacho tutachukua. Kwa hivyo tunataka kuambia viongozi, wakishindwa na Kawira, watuachie sisi wananchi. Tuende tumtoe hiyo nyumba yake. Ukaona libaya latendeka, zuia kwa nguvu ya mwili. Ukashindwa kuzuia kwa nguvu ya mwili, zuia kwa mdomo yako. Ukashindwa kuzuia kwa mdomo, chukia kwa roho yako. Na hiyo ndio udhaifu wa imani, kuchukia kwa roho. Finally, mkogwerwa mono maote ogotie kure abathirikari. No terenge bagachoka kure akija chuma ile chiando ile sikerebu.
Can we hold on? Do we need a interpreter for that? Can they come in? Is Senator Sige here?
As if she stepped out, I don't know. Oh, very well, Madam Speaker.
Yes, okay.
We cannot have the translator.
But we still need the translator even for those who don't speak that language.
Yes.
Translator, are you ready? Can they replay that? The bit that is in vernacular, please.
Ya kwa roho. Finally, mkogwerwa mono maote ogotie kure abathirikari.
Mheshimiwa Spika, Mheshimiwa katika bunge la Seneti, kwa jina ni Kitonga Kabori, na kupia tafsiri iliyo kwenye kanda inayoendelea sasa. Anasema kwamba amefurahi kwa sababu hakuna mtu yoyote analipa kondi katika kaunti ya Meru ya maua huko. Iendelee.
No terenge bagachoka kure akija chuma ile chiando ile sikerebu.
Na hakuna siku watarundi tena kulipa, hata ito masuma zikiuzwa scrap.
Chuma ile chiekera chiando ile.
Chuma zenye zimewekwa kule ziuzwe zikiwa nini?
Ile skerebu.
Zikiwa scrap.
Atuete tagotangaza.
Na tunaenda kutangaza. Hakuna mahali kwingine kondi italipwa. Tuje tukapatia na pesa zetu ziende kutolewa kama ongo kwa maseniti. Kwa seneti.
Hatutafanya hivyo mara ingine.
Hatutafanya hivyo kwa mara ingine. Kiswahili jamani.
Tumekubaliana kwa mikono. Kwa mikono. Asanteni sana.
So, Madam Witness.
Yes.
These two videos that I've played from the governor's record of videos.
Yes.
That gentleman who is talking in that video, you said you know him, correct?
Yes.
You said he is not the Secretary General of the party?
Yes, he is not.
And because he seems to, what would you say his role is in the party? Does he have a role in the party?
I'm not aware.
Okay. So to the best of your knowledge, you'd say he's an imposter. Would you say he's an imposter?
He could be.
Are you sure? Are you aware whether he has a role in the party?
Council,
not
just hold
aware.
on.
Yes.
Senator, Minority Leader, what is the issue?
Asante Bispika. Nilikuwa nataka kujua jina la yule alikuwa akiongea. Kama anaweza kulirejelea.
Council, you might want to also indicate the name of the gentleman in that video.
Yes, from the video, Madam Speaker, I can see his name is indicated as somebody, Alhaji Mwendia. That is the name that is indicated in the video.
Proceed, Council. I think members.
Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Yeah.
So, this gentleman, are his views representative of the views of the Assembly?
No.
Is he a member of the County Assembly?
No,
Is he an elected leader in Meru?
he is not.
So, to the best of your knowledge, has any of the members that appended the signatures in support of the impeachment motion, have they been coerced by that gentleman?
No.
You've confirmed a few minutes ago that even members of the party he purports to come from, some of them support the governor. In fact, a record 3 of them support the governor.
Yes.
And they have not been victimized or removed from any of the committees of the County Assembly, and some of them are even chairpersons of those committees.
Yes.
Would you say that you have been coerced or you succumbed to any pressures to move the impeachment motion?
No.
Did you even succumb to the intimidation or threats by Cleophas Malala to
No.
withdraw the impeachment motion?
No.
Are you a member of the BAS party?
No.
You are specially nominated in which party?
UDA.
Okay, thank you. Finally, Madam Speaker, before I yield the witness for cross-examination, I'll ask that video number 7 and video number 7 of the governor's videos be played. Video number 7.
Play video number 7.
I think for that you might need the translator. I can see it there.
Council, you've now done 3 hours.
Very well.
Kampumba kuga impeachment ya gavana ankwenda kueleza Mumeru. Impeachment ya gavana ni part of business yetu ya assembly. Part of business yetu ya assembly. Go impeach. Now we can not to impeach the many times we together.
The translator can go.
The translator?
Let them stand. My name's Argitonga Kabori. Mheshimiwa Speaker, naomba irudiwe kiposi kutoka mwanzo.
Please repeat.
Kampumba kuga impeachment ya gavana.
Naweza sema impeachment ya gavana.
Ankwenda kueleza Mumeru.
Anataka kuelezea Wameru.
Impeachment ya gavana.
Hiyo impeachment ya gavana
ni part of business yetu ya assembly.
Yani ni kama shughuli yao kwenye bunge la kaunti ya Meru.
Part of business yetu ya assembly.
Kama hiyo ni kama biashara tu.
Go impeach. Now we can not to impeach the many times we together.
Na wanaweza kuimpeach mara mingi yenye nabaki.
By the way, ndenda kuga motion yure ina drafting na kubanga junde.
Sasa naweza sema mambo hiyo ya drafting na kupanga wabunge.
I was very key there.
Alikuwa mmoja wao pale.
Na iwe ndaringa ikia motion yo mutembei.
Na yeye alikuwa apeleke hiyo motion mbele.
Ini ndaringa ikia motion yo until the last minute.
Ndiye alikuwa wa kupeleka hiyo motion wa kwanza, lakini
until the last minute.
Mpaka pale dakika za mwisho.
Kada ndikirira Evans Mawira bwega.
Kama ulisikiza Evans Mawira vema
akiongea bali convinced ngavana ageta.
Alikuwa yani na hakika kabisa gavana ataenda.
Kwao akwa convinced ngavana ageta.
Kwa hivyo alipokuwa na ile hakika kabisa gavana atatolewa ama kwenda.
Au bakaju kekendage ana ngirole kwengai.
So naye akachangamkia achukue ndio posa kaweze kuchukua hiyo tuseme ni heshima ama kupewa glory yani.
Actually ini ndaringa ikia motion jo.
Anasema kwamba ni yeye alikuwa ipeleke si
Mawira.
Na nataka kuambia Wameru wakiwa nasikiza.
Ini ndaringa ikia motion jo.
Yeye alikuwa apeleke hiyo motion.
Na tu mwanka mwisho guru.
Mpaka siku ya mwisho kabisa.
Mheshimiwa ZNK wekete motion.
Ni Mheshimiwa ZNK aliyekuwa apeleke hiyo motion mbele.
Kwao actually Mawira kajukiria motion jo akwa.
Kwa hivyo Mawira alichukua motion yake.
Ndio alikuwa kinyae.
Alikiwa kufikisha mwisho.
What is the context in which that video was? What is the context in which you said the things you said in that video?
The context in which I said that that I can't remember because it was an interview of 1 full hour, and honorable speaker and honorable members, you can see it's just an extract of a very short part of my full interview. And again, honorable speaker, the video is not dated. I cannot even remember which date was that. So I believe I talked about so many governance issues, and that's why I'm saying that our business is to oversight the county government of Meru. Yeah. And I believe the law does not limit the many times or how I oversight the government of Meru.
Yes. So in totality, now as I yield the witness to cross-examination, in totality, from all the evidence and the testimonies and the witnesses you're going to call, of course you shall get to that, but from all the evidences, the video evidences you've played, that have been played here, and the documents that have been shown in terms of the exhibits, what do you ask the Senate to do?
Thank you very much. I believe that from the case that I've presented to the Senate, I personally believe that the gross violations by the governor of Meru have impacted negatively on service delivery in Meru County. Honorable Chair, Honorable Speaker, and honorable members, I would want to submit that the people of Meru are crying. I would want to submit that service delivery in Meru is highly compromised. I would also want to submit that there is poor governance, and also submit that there is no witch hunt, there is no malice, and there is no external influence on the County Assembly of Meru. My prayer is that this Honorable House, Honorable Chair, listens to the people of Meru, listens to the cry of the people of Meru, and saves the people of Meru from the agony of crying each day, in and out, from January to December.
Madam Witness, final question. How would you like the Senate to treat the videos from that gentleman? The gentleman who his name is Al-Hajj, the gentleman, yes.
On the video of the gentleman called Aroaji, I would want really to say, Honorable Speaker and Honorable Members, that it is really unfortunate, it is uncalled for. Those sentiments do not represent the feelings of the Assembly. Those sentiments do not represent the feelings or the view of the people of Meru. And I believe he made those remarks on his own behalf. And I believe the people of Meru, including the County Assembly of Meru, has a lot of confidence in this house. And that's why we have come again and again, so that we can get reprieve from this house. So I regret those comments from Aruaj, and on behalf of the County Assembly of Meru, those comments are highly regrettable.
Thank you, Madam Witness. Thank you, Madam Speaker. I yield the witness for cross-examination by the Governor's team.
Thank you. Now, Counsel for Governor for cross-examination.
Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Counsel, how much time do you think you'll require for this?
That's why I come here. My learned colleague, Mr. Mutuma, is the one cross-examining, but I came here to seek direction on the question of time. Reason being, at the very least, Madam Speaker, it's not asking for too much to ask for equality of arms. It is actually the bare minimum the law expects of us. The County Assembly has done something very unique. They have taken 3 hours and 10 minutes on this witness out of the 4 hours allocated for the entire County Assembly case. Meaning that even if we took the remainder of their entire time, we are not even getting a third of the time they have taken with this witness. My learned colleague, Mr. Mutuma, would have desired to have at least a half the time the County Assembly took with this witness in order to do justice. We are not asking for the same time. We are asking for half the time. Madam Speaker, we urge that you give direction on that question.
Is that, I can see a hand? Okay, proceed. Senator Mungatana.
Much obliged. Madam Speaker, as a follow-up of that point, which has also concerned me as a senator sitting in this hearing, we had an application under the third schedule, Rule 10, asking for the County Assembly asking for 3 more witnesses. But they have already spent their time because the Speaker had indicated 4 hours. So I just wanted to know, Madam Speaker, whether are they intending to bring the other 3 witnesses, or what is we need direction, because it seems there is like they have exhausted their time. I submit, Madam Speaker.
The Counsel for Governor, can we begin with giving you 1 hour for cross-examination? We can review. Should you require some more time?
Thank you so much, Madam Speaker, sir. My learned colleague, Mr. Elias Mutuma, will take on the witness in cross-examination.
Point of order? Yes, Senator Mtata.
My lady, as somebody who believes in human rights, Madam Speaker, I don't think it is fair for us to keep a witness standing for so many hours. You have seen even proceedings in the U.S. Senate, witnesses are cross-examined sitting. So I've seen this lady trying to lie on the rostrum. And I don't know if it is really fair to keep somebody standing for 3 hours and then it's under cross-examination for an hour or 2 hours. It will not be good for the health of that person.
Senator Mtata, I don't think there is a rule that says she cannot sit, and she has not requested. Witness, you may sit down during cross-examination. Thank you. Senator Wafula, what is the issue?
Asante Mheshimiwa Spika, ningependa upeane mwelekeo. Sisi kama masenate, sisi ni kama majaji katika kesi hii, na ni vema tupate mwelekeo iwapo majaji wataweza kupea mwelekeo mshukiwa ama mshtakiwa jinsi ya kukabiliana na mwenzake katika hafla ya kujitetea. Asante Mheshimiwa Spika.
Senator Wafula, I think the procedure was properly guided by the Speaker at the beginning. It is time for the counsel for the governor to do cross-examination. Let us allow that to happen.
May I seek your guidance as to whether during the cross-examination our time will stop running, or whether the cross-examination will still eat into our time? I am most humbled.
Speaker guided very clearly, cross-examination is part of your time. Yes. Senator Siengo.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I only need to seek clarification from the witness whether she's a previous executive member of the previous administration.
Senator Beth Siengo, what's the clarification? Senator Gloria, please allow me to preside over this. Order. Senator Siengo, your clarification, what are you clarifying? We are not questioning, we are not asking questions at this time. It is a procedural issue that we've been discussing, and we are moving on to cross-examination by the counsel for the governor. So it is not yet time for senators to ask questions. Counsel for the governor, please, proceed. Your time starts running now.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. For record purposes, my name is Elias Mutuma, counsel for the governor in these proceedings. I will begin by asking the witness. Good evening, Mheshimiwa Zipora.
Yes.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Thank you. Kindly confirm your full names and what you do at the County Assembly.
My full name is Zipora Kinya. I am a member of the County Assembly of Meru, specially elected by UDA and the Deputy Leader of the Majority Party.
Indeed, you have previously served as a member of the executive in the previous regimes. That is right?
Yes.
In what capacity?
I served as a sub-county administrator, then later redesignated as the Deputy Director Administration until I exited.
When were you appointed as a sub-county administrator?
2013.
Which governor appointed you in that position?
Governor Munya.
And the next governor also retained you in that position? That is Governor Kiraito?
I was redesignated in 2018 to a Deputy Director of Administration.
Thank you. Briefly, give us the composition of party membership in the County Assembly of Meru. How many parties are there? How many members are there in the County Assembly of Meru?
In the County Assembly of Meru, there are 69 members. We are 69 members. The UDA has 21 members. The Bas Party has 20 members. And the rest have the remaining members. I am not very sure of the numbers.
Very well.
Yes.
Are there any independent members in this assembly?
Yes.
How many?
I'm not sure of the number, but there are members from it who bind on independent tickets.
Thank you. You have indicated to the honorable senators that this impeachment motion has been supported by a majority of residents of Meru, and you gave a percentage. What percentage is that?
85% according to the public participation.
Thank you. 85% according to the public participation, and you have brought the memorandum and report of that public participation.
Yes.
And that is the basis for you to claim that 85% have supported the impeachment, right?
Yes.
I want you to have a look at that report briefly. That is volume 5 of the County Assembly's bundle of documents. I want you to go straight to page 286. Page 286.
Yes, I'm there.
I want us to identify the anomaly in that minute. According to the title of that meeting, when did the minute start? First of all, tell us where that public participation exercise took place at. Which ward?
Kionyo Social Hall.
What time is indicated at the top as the time when the meeting began?
10 a.m.
10 a.m. Can you look at minute 1? What time does the minute show that the meeting began? What time?
It means I can read minute 101. The officers of the County Assembly arrived at the venue for public participation at 8 a.m.
It says 10 a.m.
They arrived at 8 a.m.
I have not, just kindly wait for my question. What time does it indicate the meeting began? As per minute 1.
10 a.m.
10 a.m.
Yes.
But at the top it shows it began at 8 a.m., correct?
No. The first page says it is the officers from the County Assembly that
Correct.
arrived at 8.
It's the other way around. The top shows 10 a.m., correct?
Yes.
Is that the position?
I'm
The title of the minute shows Social Hall in Abogeta West Ward of Meru County at 10 a.m.
Exactly.
But the minute, number 1, shows the minute began at 8, correct?
I'm disputing that, and I'm reading the minutes council, because the minute says officers of the County Assembly arrived at the venue for public participation at 8 a.m.
Thank you very much.
Full stop. Then at 10 a.m., the meeting was called to order.
Can we go to another page, page 291? Confirm that the same format of capturing minutes appears at page 291. Tell us where that meeting took place and how the minutes were captured.
The meeting took place at MCK Kidare in Jia Ward in Meru County at 10 a.m.
Minute 1.
Officers of the County Assembly arrived at the venue for public participation at 8 a.m.
Can we go to page 294 and compare that with page 297? Do we find page 294 and 297? Tell us whether the same format of capturing minutes appears. That officers in all these stations arrived at 10 a.m., at 8 a.m., and the meeting began at 10 a.m.
On page?
294. Tell us.
294.
Yes.
The officers of the County Assembly arrived at the venue for public participation at 8:30 a.m.
Correct?
Yes.
And proceed to read minute 1.
The minute was called to order by Mr. Raphael Mwenda at 10 a.m. and a prayer was said by Ms. Keremi Kabubania, a member of the public.
Compare that with what appears at page 297 and page 299. Is it the same that has been captured?
It reads, the officer of the County Assembly, this time it says officer of the County Assembly, arrived at the venue for public participation at 8 a.m. and at 10 a.m. the meeting was called to order.
Thank you. Now, let's read verbatim minute 1 for all the minutes that I have identified. The
Yes.
first paragraph.
Yes.
Read them. Let's start with, for instance, page 286. Minute 1, verbatim. 286.
The officers of the County Assembly arrived at the venue for public participation at 8 a.m. and at 10 a.m. the meeting was called to order.
Proceed. Proceed. The entire paragraph.
Order by Mr. Kevin Mwenda from the County Assembly of Meru, and a prayer was said by Mr. Mutugi from Kionyo Bonda Bonda Association.
Thank you. That was page 286, read 297. Same minute 1. Tell us whether the words used are verbatim, word for word.
Officer, this one says, officer of the County Assembly arrived at the venue of public participation at 8 a.m. Full stop. At 10 a.m., the meeting was called to order by Godfrey Mutiga, and a prayer was said by Murangeri Bogori, a member of the public.
Thank you. Do you find those 2 minutes to have a semblance, word for word, except for the names of individuals present?
Not really. Some are talking about 8:30 and others.
Show us the difference in terms of the content of that minute.
The other one was
297 and 284. You will confirm that except for the names, the rest of the content is...
It is not true. Let me read again. Let me read. It is not true. The officers of the County Assembly arrived at the venue at 8. The meeting was called to order by Kevin Mwenda from the County Assembly of Meru, and the prayer said by Mr. Mutugi.
Thank you. Can you now go to the other one?
Bonda Bonda Association.
And you go to the other one?
The other one is officers of the County Assembly arrived at the venue for public participation at 8, and at 10 a.m. the meeting was called to order by Godfrey Mutiga. A prayer was said by Murangeri Bogori, a member of the public. There are two different things.
Thank you. Let's go to page 783. And all through to page 794. You will confirm that those are handwritten memorandum, right?
Yes.
Kindly look at the handwriting. Isn't it the same handwriting that is presenting those memoranda?
I can't confirm.
Do we have, apart from the names, do we have any other description of those parties phone numbers, ID numbers?
They are not there. The phone number is there, the name is there, and the signature.
Thank you. We can proceed on and on, but we will have time to identify all these things during cross-examination. Let us go to the incident that you talked about, that there was an attempt to touch the County Assembly of Meru. Which date was that?
It was on the eve of 8th. Actually, it happened at around 3 a.m. So it had on
Madam
the
Witness,
day.
I am asking the questions.
Yes.
Kindly restrict yourself to the question.
Yes.
What date was it?
I've sent on the eve of 8th August 2024.
Is it on the eve, or I am interested on the dates? Which date?
It was on 7th August 2024 or at 3 a.m.
What time was it?
3 a.m. in the morning.
Were there members of the County Assembly
Yes.
within the Assembly at that hour?
Yes.
Does the County Assembly of Meru conduct business at 3 a.m.?
It doesn't.
It does not.
Yes.
How would you explain their presence in public offices at 3 a.m.?
I would explain their presence because the members of the County Assembly, the members of the County Assembly were under threat. And because of the threats that they were facing, like me, I was seriously threatened. I could not sleep at my home. So I sought refuge elsewhere.
We have got your answer.
Yes.
So were you present at 3 a.m. at the County
Yes.
Assembly?
Yes.
Were there other members of the public present at the County Assembly at 3 a.m.?
I didn't see them.
You did not see them?
Yes.
So if I tell you that that fire emanated from people who were present at that time, would I be wrong?
You would be wrong.
You have just said that there were no other members, to your best of your knowledge.
Yes.
So the people present at the County Assembly,
Yes.
might they have begun this fire?
The members of the County Assembly were inside and not outside, and the fire was from outside.
You said that the fire emanated from the Meru locals, correct?
Yes.
Meru locals is a secured premise, isn't it?
Yes. Yes.
As a County Assembly, did you try to seek any statement from the Meru locals? You have just accused them of touching the County Assembly of Meru because you said the fire emanated from the Meru locals. Do you want to change your statement, or do you want to stick by that statement?
I stick by that statement.
Did you seek any statement from the leadership of Meru locals?
I didn't seek any statement because I was not the investigating officer. Maybe the investigating officer did.
You did not.
Yes, the investigating
You
officer.
have attributed the incident to governor supporters, and you have given us a clip showing some members of the public arraigned in court.
Yes.
Among those people who are arraigned in court, which one of them is a supporter of the governor, by name and description?
I only attributed to the person working in the office of the governor who said, I attributed
Thank you very much.
to the
My
person.
question is simple. The people who are arraigned in court, and you produced material evidence in form of video. All right?
Yes, yes.
Among the people arraigned in court, which one of them is a supporter of the governor, by name and description?
I didn't arrange the ones. I sent the supporters.
You are
of
now
the governor.
withdrawing that
I'm not
statement.
withdrawing.
So indeed,
I arranged that those who threatened to do it are supporters of the governor, and indeed, I did not say those that are arranged are the ones.
so you are now withdrawing that statement. It is on record that governor supporters touched the County Assembly of Meru, and you brought evidence. I am asking you, Madam Zipporah, which one of them is a supporter of the governor, by name and description?
I said, I'm saying, I did not say those that are charged are the ones who are the supporters of the governor. I said actually about the staff from the office of the governor who sent Atachoma, and I remember saying...
We are going to the staff that you talked about.
Yes.
So would you now want to confirm to the Senate that indeed there were no supporters of the governor charged with torching the assembly?
Yes, I can confirm because I said
Thank you
there are
very
some people who are charged for the offense.
But you've just said they are not governors supporters.
Yes,
Thank you.
those charged.
Thank you very much. Let us go to the specific officer from the office of the governor. What was the name of the officer?
I said I don't know the official names, but he's popularly known as Gachege.
Achege.
Yes.
Is he among the people we saw in that clip having been charged with the offense?
No.
He's not there.
Yes.
To the best of your knowledge, has this individual been charged for any offense, threats, or even assault?
He has not been charged.
He has not been charged.
Yes.
Any report that has been made?
I'm not aware of any.
Madam Witness, have you filed any report? Because you came to Senate and alleged that he threatened members of county assembly and he was among the people who planned to torch. Have you made any effort to have him arrested, including even filing a report?
Ahobi has been recorded.
Where is that OP?
Ahobi was recorded by...
I ask you specifically, have you taken any steps? Not an OB. Personally, have you taken any step?
Personally, I have not, but
You
the
have
county assembly has taken.
Thank you.
Yes.
You also played a clip showing your home being torched.
Yes.
What time was it?
It was touched on the eve of the first impeachment motion.
What time was it?
3:48 a.m.
3:48 a.m.
Yes.
And you said that was on the eve of
The first impeachment motion.
first impeachment.
Yes.
And you said the fire emanated from your neighbor's place.
From across the neighbor.
You
Yes.
told senators, and we were listening, and Hansard can confirm, that the
Yes.
fire emanated from your neighbor's home.
Yes, not neighbor's home. I said the fire was from the fence.
We
from
were
my
very
fence.
keen, Madam Speaker, and we can have the Hansads read to us. You said it began from your neighbor's home.
I did say the neighbor's home, from the fence.
From the
my
fence.
Yes. The fire was drawn
fence-
from across
that
the fence.
is adjacent to a neighbor, isn't it?
Yes. It's
What is the name of your neighbor whose land is adjacent to your fence?
the land belongs to, I even don't know the neighbor.
You
He
do
bought-
not know your neighbor?
The person bought the land recently. Yes. Yes. The person, I'm very serious on this. The person bought this, it's a plot.
So
it was bought
recently,
recently.
as recent as the eve that
I know the other neighbor who sold recently, yes. I know the previous owner. The previous owner of that plot, I know. I can tell who is it.
But you confirm there's a neighbor?
Yes.
Did you
There's
visit
a
the
neighbor. Yes?
Madam Speaker, Mr. Speaker, sir, I see counsel trying to coach the witness. That is very becoming of an advocate.
Sorry.
Madam Speaker.
We should have known what counsel is trying to tell the witness. That cannot be permitted.
Mr. Speaker, I'm trying to control the witness for the ease of clarity. I'm just telling her be straight to the answers that are being asked. Just normal way of controlling a witness.
Very well. Witness, please respond to the questions asked only.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. You confirm there is a neighbor adjacent to your fence.
Yes.
You do not know the name of your neighbor.
The new neighbor, but the old one I know, the one who sold the plot recently. I can give the name.
Did you go to this neighbor that you do not know and consult him or her about the source of the fire?
The plot is vacant. There is no home. It is not habited.
The question is, did you visit them or try to investigate who owns that plot?
I trying to investigate, but I have not yet known who bought it.
Thank you. We saw that video was a very short clip, correct? How many seconds was that clip?
I'm not sure.
You're not sure?
Yes.
How many buckets of water were used to put off that fire?
I did not count.
Can we watch that clip again?
Yes.
So that minutes before the fire incident, right? That?
Yes, yes.
Proceed.
I think, Madam Speaker, the clip is still playing. So by now, we have no one at the scene, right? Correct, Madam
Yes,
Witness?
yes, there's no one.
There is a gentleman who walks in. Kindly tell us who that gentleman is.
My watchman.
That is a watchman.
Yes,
Does your watchman look panicked?
yes.
We cannot see that, Madam.
To me,
But
yes.
it's all right.
To me, yes.
And you confirm you're also home on that day?
I wasn't at home.
You wasn't at home? You are
Yes,
not at home?
I wasn't at home.
But I confirm, Madam Speaker, you saying that you were woken up by your worker to inform you about the incident.
I didn't say that.
We will confirm from there.
I wasn't at home.
So you're now confirming you're not?
I wasn't at home.
Thank you.
Yes.
So by now still, there is no one putting up the fire and the gentleman is walking easily where the fire incident is. Let's see how many buckets of water those are. That's 1, 3. There is another one. And the fire is off. You confirm that that was a petrol bomb. That's what you told us.
I talked about a petrol bomb in the assembly. Please. It's not that one.
Thank
Let's
you.
get the facts right.
Madam Speaker, Madam Witness, what action did you take after your house was allegedly attacked and touched?
I came back the following day. I was not at home. I came back the following day and I went and reported the incident at Nkobo police station.
You are next a copy of the OB report.
I mentioned it in the answer.
Have you attached a copy of the OB? Because you knew you were going to rely on that clip. Have you attached the OB report?
It is in the answer.
Yes or no?
I've not.
Have you attached?
I've not.
So this Senate has no way of confirming whether there was any formal report or investigations done in respect to that incident. They have no way of doing that, isn't it?
Okay.
Say yes or no. They have
Yes.
no way of confirming that.
Yes.
They have no way. I put it to you, Madam Witness, that what we've just watched is a state-managed incident. And we cannot tell that. What do you say?
It is not.
It is not. Thank you. You have also talked about a number of incidences where the residents of Meru have complained about the governance structure of Madam Governor here. You have specifically talked about an incident where there was a birth that took place near Kigochwa Hospital.
Yes.
You remember that?
Yes.
Kindly confirm the status of that hospital. What level is that hospital? What kind of an hospital is it?
It is level 3 hospital, according to the complaints of the people of Kigochwa.
It is not according, Madam Witness, you investigated the governor, and the evidence you brought here are subject to investigations. With surety, tell us what level of hospital that facility is.
Level 3.
Level 3.
Yes.
It does not have a maternity wing, does it?
I'm not sure.
I am putting it to you that it is a dispensary without a maternity wing. Is that the position?
I'm not sure.
You're not sure?
Yes.
If it does not have a maternity wing, then there was no way a woman would have gone there to give birth, isn't it?
I can't confirm.
You cannot confirm.
Yes.
And you want this Senate to impeach the governor based on that allegation. Is that your position?
It is not part of my allegation, but it is a compromised service delivery.
So it is not part of your allegation?
It's a support of the compromised service delivery.
But you confirm that you did not bring the governor here to answer to those charges. That's what you've just told us.
I confirm it is part of this delivery of service that has been compromised through illegal appointments.
You have also talked about 20 cows dying in a certain ward in Meru. Which ward was that?
Kwene ward.
Kwene ward.
Yes.
In your impeachment motion, kindly refer me to the charge where the governor is being accused of that specific allegation. I do not even know the name of that allegation, but in your impeachment motion and supporting evidence, show me exactly where you have accused the governor of that mismanagement of public resources. Is there anywhere?
I did that. That video was meant to correct the video that was presented as defense for the governor, which also is not which also is not part of the allegations.
So you have not brought the governor to answer to those charges. You have not brought the governor to the Senate to answer to those charges, have you?
Yes, because that is not part of my charges.
Thank you.
It's only the governor defended herself through the wrong videos too.
Thank you.
And I think the governor.
I have not asked a question kindly.
Okay.
I will
Sorry.
be asking the questions.
Sorry.
Let us proceed to the role you played in the last impeachment. We have watched a video of you saying that indeed you were part and parcel of that process. Is that still your position?
Yes.
So the last impeachment motion was meant to be brought by you.
Yes.
That position?
Yes.
What happened that you did not proceed with the process to its logical conclusion?
The majority leader, as a senior of the House, requested me to hand over the motion to him.
The leader of?
The majority leader who happens to have been my boss.
Thank you. Now, we have watched a video of you, and I would ask VKM1 to be played from the governor's exhibit of videos. VKM1.
Ndakuromba Senate yetu e Kenya bakeyo tucokeria Kawira Mwangaza bamenye Kawira twina maita yangi ya tatatu ja umwinga tukamwinga bachokia tukenga mwanga maita ya yonda ya tatatu jathire kenda tuja kwira Meru we did our best itwagereria kwenga Senate igicokaia.
Thank you. We can pause there. You confirm that you conducted that interview, but among the things you've said in that clip, there are also other things you talked about.
Yes.
Issues of governance.
Yes.
So you confirm that is you talking in that.
Yes.
And the words that you have uttered are your words.
Yes.
Thank you. So even if Senate was to discharge the governor this time round, you would still come back in this Senate with other charges, correct?
It depends, because let me confirm that if the governor does not continue with the violations, we cannot bring her back. Indeed, it is because those violations continued even when the case was here in the Senate. That's why I said that if the governor stops the violations, then we are going to go as Meru County. I cannot confirm that I'll come back, because maybe the governor may decide now I'm not going to violate the Constitution anymore.
Do you have any personal vendetta against the governor?
No.
Do you think she's a mad woman?
No.
Do you think she's crazy?
No.
Can we watch video VKM09? Madam Speaker, we might need an interpreter for this specific video.
Sergeant at Arms, please usher in the interpreter.
And before we hear from the video, what is your background training professionally?
Professionally, I'm a trained teacher.
You're a trained teacher. You
Yes.
actually served as a principal of a school, isn't it?
Yes.
Do you have any training in medical health?
No.
Mental health?
No.
Psychiatric training?
No.
Psychology?
No.
Thank you.
Is the interpreter there?
Yes, we can now watch the video.
Ngavana Omero Kawira Mwangaza bukadugania ingavana bwelawe.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker, members of the Senate. I'll go ahead and interpret the video. Kindly, can you play back?
Ngavana Omero Kawira Mwangaza bukadugania ingavana bwelawe.
Meru Governor Kawira Mwangaza, don't you think that you have a governor?
Imtondo.
She's mad.
Ngavana ndotene.
Meru Governor went crazy long time.
Na oni na aru anada kondikiria giteke vacant.
And I want to declare that seat vacant.
Kwa Omero na chiumie.
And now Merus should be ready. We need to get the way forward on how we get a new governor who can lead Meru.
Okay, thank you. We can stop there.
So,
were you lying to the members of public then when you said the governor was mad? Or are you lying to Senate now when you're saying you don't think she's mad?
I didn't say
to whom were you lying? Is
I
it the
didn't
Senate
say
or the
she's
members of
mad.
the
I didn't say she is mad.
Was that you we just watched on TV?
It was taken out of context.
Was that you we watched on TV?
It was taken out of context.
Witness, please answer the question.
Yes.
Senator Halwale, what's your point about it?
As one of my colleagues who will be making a decision based on this evidence, Chair, could you remind the witness that she's under oath, and can she therefore stick to one side of whatever it is she wants to tell us?
Witness, you are under oath. Please stick to telling the truth while under that oath.
You want me to remind you the question?
Thank you. I remember the question. Thank you, Honorable Speaker and Honorable members. I just said I was taken out of context.
You confirm you uttered those words, but your evidence is that they are taken out of context.
Yes.
So you appeared on that media house?
Yes, I appeared.
What is the name of the media house?
Weru TV.
Weru TV. You do know it is a national TV.
And it
popularly watched in Meru, correct?
Yes.
Thank you. So, were you lying? I will repeat the question. Were you lying to the people of Meru, or are you lying to senators now when you say that you do not think the governor is mad? You must have been lying to at least one of those.
I said I was taken out of context.
Did you explain your context in that clip?
Yes, I did, because the interview was for a full 1 hour.
Thank you. It was for a full 1 hour.
1 hour.
We supplied you with this video on Friday. We are appearing before Senate on Monday.
Yes.
Have you sought leave of this Senate to produce the full clip where the context is explained?
I did not seek leave because the video is even not dated. I have done so many interviews in Weru TV, and because the video is not dated, I could not even remember the date of the video.
But the date notwithstanding, you have confirmed you appeared on that show.
Yes.
And you uttered those words.
I did.
And you have not sought leave to produce that full clip, even by asking the specific TV station to provide you with one. You have not.
I did.
You have not.
I asked Weru TV, and they told me unless I get a date for the video.
Where is the evidence of that request?
I just made a call, and they could not trace the video.
Thank you. The mover of this motion is yourself, Madam Witness.
Yes.
And you have made it a business to impeach the governor. And there is actually a direct financial benefit to you and other members of the county assembly who impeach the governor. Is that correct?
No, not correct.
Not correct.
Yes.
We have seen you on video VKM7 stating that it is your business to impeach the governor. Can we watch that clip once again? VKM7.
Kampumba kuga impeachment yengavana angwada kueleza Mumeru. Impeachment yengavana ne.
Yes, Madam Speaker, I will still need.
Translator, please.
Yes. Can we watch the video kindly?
Impeachment yengavana.
All I can say, the impeachment of governor,
Angwada kueleza Mumeru.
I want to explain to Ameru.
Impeachment yengavana.
The impeachment of the governor
ne part of business yetu ya assembly.
It is part of our business as county assembly members.
Part of business yetu ya assembly. Go impeach.
Yeah, it is part of our job to impeach.
Now we can not to impeach the many times we together.
And we can as well impeach over and over again as many times as they are remaining.
By the way, the motion draft.
I also want to say that that motion,
I was very key there.
During the drafting and everything, I was behind it. And I was to take it to the Senate Mutembei. It's me who was to take it until
the last minute.
The last minute.
Until the last minute.
Until that last minute. If you listen to Evans Mawera very well when he was talking, he is saying that they were very convinced that the governor will go. For that reason, that they were convinced that the governor is going, he wanted to take the motion so that he can get that fame. It's me who was to take that motion to the Senate. And I want to tell the people of Meru, when you're listening,
it's new.
It's me who was to take that motion.
We can stop there for the sake of time. You have talked about two issues in that interview. One, that it is your business.
The business of the assembly.
It is your business to impeach the government.
The clip says the business of the assembly.
Business.
Not private.
Business,
yes,
in Swahili is biashara. True or false? True or false?
We transact businesses in
business
the assembly.
In Kiswahili is biashara. True or false? You are versed with the Swahili language, it is biashara, correct?
Kwa Kiswahili ni biashara.
Kiswahili ni biashara. You have also said that Kawira took away your glory of trying to impeach the governor. That's why you ended with the motion. You were involved with the drafting until Kawira took the glory. Is that what you said?
He took the motion from me.
You have said that he took the motion from you and got the glory of impeaching the governor. Isn't that what you have said?
I've said...
You want us to play that clip again?
It can be played because I've said Kawira took away the motion from me, and he told the people, Meru, he took the motion because he was sure the governor was going.
You want us to replay that clip again, where you're saying that he took the glory of trying to impeach the governor?
Yes, him, not me.
Have you heard yourself say that Kawira took the glory?
He was taking, not me. You were confused and said, I'm the one who was taking the glory. It is Kawira.
Thank you. So
yes.
2 issues here,
yes,
Madam Witness.
Yes.
Motion processes in Meru ni biashara. And second, there is a glory attached to it. And I want to take you there shortly. 1, tell us, and you have just told us that you drafted the motion. You are not a lawyer, are you?
Honorable members, please allow them to finish. You'll get your time. No, you'll get your time to actually just note. Write it down. You'll get your moment to actually speak to that.